bracelet, all in precious noble metal, all in genuine gemstones, all in hand-set stones, and brand new mine finds.
These are brand new. Again, it's a brand new turquoise from Mongolia, and this is comes out of the Turquoise Hill deposit. This is the very first time that I've actually used this particular turquoise. We do get turquoise from the area, but this is this is brand new that we're just now starting to get material from this very, very unique deposit. And then what I really love about this though is it's so functional. They're so easy, they're so wear friendly, they're so easy to put on. If you read the reviews on these that people that have had this style from us before, everybody just loves how easy it is to wear. They're great stackables, and because of the nature of using the genuine amber and the genuine turquoise, no two of these will be totally identical. Every piece is going to be uniquely different in its own right.
Well, and look at those colors. I mean,
Isn't that beautiful?
Oh my
gosh. They just pop, don't they? Look at, and you know, one of the things that we've done here is we've used all the different colors of amber. Now, the butterscotch amber that you're seeing here, you know, less than 5% of the total amber that we get in any year, in any yield, is this butterscotch color. It's one of the hardest forms of amber to come up with. And you can see that beautiful butterscotch we use. This is all solid. This is real natural amber. It's thought to be 30 to 50 million years old. It's a brand new find from the Baltic amber. The butterscotch comes from the Baltic Sea, where we dive for it. This brand new deposit, the other amber, is a brand new rough material that comes out of the Ukraine. And literally what they do is they walk through the swamp. They blast it from the bottom. They have either air hoses or they'll have high pressure water. And then they have a guy with a net that follows the person who's pressure, more or less using the pressure washer on the bottom of the swamp. And what happens is amber is lighter than water, so it just floats to the top. And then they take and they net it. It really, really is, it's really quite involved, and it's really unique how they do it.
Okay, I gotta tell everybody, my producer just gave me a quick update. Everybody that's getting the Today's Special, and even people who aren't getting the Today's Special are getting the matching earrings and the matching necklace. He just told me we are hundreds, into the hundreds on both of them. So we don't have 1,000 necklaces or 1,000 earrings. So if you love the matching pieces, especially while we have free shipping on everything, I invite you. And this bracelet, oh, the amber hoop. No, I'm not wearing it. The amber hoop, we have 300 left. The matching amber necklace, we have 500 left. So those will be sold out before Jay and I leave you this morning. But hands down, the best buy of the day. When you think about, Jay, if we were just doing a sterling silver bracelet like this, I mean, there's a lot of sterling silver. So if we just did the cuff bracelet, but then to hand cut and hand inlay into each bracelet, the stones, these are all done by hand. And I wanna show everybody one more time. I mean, if you wanna layer these, they look incredibly beautiful layered. If you want to leave them as standalone pieces, they're big enough to be standalone pieces. They're easy on, easy off. This is an exclusive design to us right here at HSN. And one more time, Jay has never, in all of his years here at HSN, brought us an amber bracelet as a Today's Special. And this is exclusive, obviously very, very limited. I want to remind you too, we've got 2 sizes, so not only do you choose your brand new turquoise or brand new amber, but you can choose small, medium, or medium large. I have a 5-inch wrist and I'm wearing the small medium. And she has a 5-inch wrist. She's wearing the small medium. If you have a larger than a 6 3/4, I would say go with that medium large. But that hinge design means it's easy to open and easy to close, magnetic closure. It is so comfortable on. The styling, the stacking, the versatility with mixing up bracelets, whether it's bangle bracelets or chunky bracelets like Angie has done, and old with new, and again, wear the bangle on its own if you choose to do that. But when we talk about handcrafted, and going to the extremely remote areas to get these stones, Jay. It's amazing.
Well, you know, in this, that's what's so fascinating about this area. This is literally, it's in the southern portion of the Gobi Desert. You know, there's some years where they get literally zero rain. So water is truly a precious commodity in this particular region, this particular area. Funny enough, you know, this is from a huge copper deposit. There's also gold there. It started out as an open pit mine. Anytime that they find turquoise, they know that there has to be copper. You can have the largest copper deposit in the world and not have a single piece of turquoise. It's impossible to have turquoise, though, and not have copper present, because it's one of the key ingredients that makes turquoise. Okay,
Jay, we have about 5 minutes remaining to shop, so I know a lot of people, they're sitting there, they're thinking about it, they're trying to make their decision. I want to start with the amber one more time, because amber in and of itself is near to impossible to get today, and you're not just getting amber, you are getting a brand new mine find in amber, but coupled back with some of the most exquisite amber in the world and some of the most expensive.
Yeah, you know, and the thing with amber too is it's not going down in value, right? Amber is almost impossible to get. In fact, that's why we were so excited about this this new deposit that we found in Ukraine. We're running out of Baltic amber, and my source on Baltic amber is it's getting tougher and tougher and tougher to get from them. So we hadn't really been doing a lot of amber, but we discovered this about 3 years ago, and we're just now starting to see production on it. So hopefully we're going to have some more amber pieces down the road. You can see this is where they work. This is where they've actually drained part of this swamp there, and you can see the trees, the old fossilized tree resin that they've used. They use these pits where they've actually drained that, but it comes out of a swamp, and they go through, they blast it, and then they have nets, because it is, you know, amber. The cool thing about amber is it's lighter than water, so as they blast it, it comes to the surface, and then they take their nets and they go around and they gather the amber.
Okay, just got to let everybody know we're under 3 minutes remaining to shop. I want to reiterate, as we sent these out and had them independently appraised, the lowest appraised price was $345. That was the very lowest, so I wish they'd let me tell you what the highest was. We're doing it for $169. We're doing it on FlexPay for $33 and change. Free shipping, but everything from Jay today, absolutely everything that we offer from Jay King is free shipping. So this is the day to shop. And if you do have any questions, we are streaming live, so we would love to hear from you as we're streaming live on Facebook, or you can call us on our testimonial line. But this one at $33.99 is the best of the best. In our final 2 minutes, we just talked about the amber. I want Jay to tell us briefly about the turquoise and the fact that that is a brand new, very remote mine find as well. But the color, gosh, Jay, the color on this, to me, is some of the finest in the world, because it's a perfect mixture of blue and green.
You know, and that's what's so unique about this this new mine find that we found in Mongolia. Here again, it comes out of the Gobi Desert. It comes out of a deposit called Turquoise Hill. They found the turquoise about 10 years ago, and then you know, as they started working the turquoise, then they started finding the copper. It started off as an open pit mine, so that, you know, you have this big open pit, but now as they've discovered the gold, they actually have drilled shafts and they've gone down. You can see that's the base of where the mine is right there. And you know, these are all nomadic people, so there's a lot of they raise a lot of almost everything they raise. They raise sheep, they raise goats. It's the only place in the world where they have the two-hump camel.
Oh, really?
So when you're going out there, there's not a lot of water. Now, this is after a rain, you know, the rainy season. You can see where there's water. But sometimes, some years, it doesn't rain at all. It's a very, very remote, desolate area.
Okay, again, with just about a minute left, small, medium, or medium large. I'm wearing the 5-inch. Angie, or I actually have a 5-inch wrist. Angie has a 5-inch wrist. We're wearing small, medium. If you have, I would say, above a 6 3/4 to a 7, go ahead and get that medium large. But the point is, super easy to put on, super easy to take off. It is absolutely stunningly beautiful, and it's $33.99 on your charge card.
And if you feel that, if I could reach through and hand this to you, you would see how much silver that there is in these bangle bracelets. They're really, really well made. And again, they're all individually handcrafted, completely from scratch. There's nothing on these that is prefabricated. They're all done individually by hand. Real amber. Again, the butterscotch is from the Baltic region of the Baltic Sea. And
the turquoise?
The turquoise is from Mongolia, from Turquoise Hill. And then the other amber comes from Ukraine. So the butterscotch color is the only thing that comes from the Baltic Sea. The other different colors of amber come from this brand new deposit in Ukraine.
Okay, and I want to remind everybody, free shipping on absolutely everything from Jay. I don't think we've ever done that, to be honest with you, and it's $33.99 on your charge card. We're doing free shipping, 5 flexible payments, because it's our birthday, we're celebrating, and we are celebrating with Jay. Okay, we're gonna leave the Today's Special available for you. You've got it if you're on board right now, but what you probably won't have a chance to get is the matching piece